Batman, his rogues gallery, and by association Batman movies have been very much grounded in reality ever since the change in direction from Batman and Robin. But is it finally about to take a leap back into the extraordinary? What's up, Nerdgenic Nation? Superhero nerd Aaron Waller here, and today I wanted to talk about some news for the Batman 2 that recently hit the rumor mill. And that rumor is that Matt Reeves' The Batman sequel will feature or at least get an appearance of the villain Clayface. Now, Clayface has had several iterations, but the most popular is that of a failed actor who gets involved with a life of crime and has a mask or cream that allows him to change his appearance, but ultimately this goes wrong and he becomes a clay-like monster. Now, since Clayface's inception in the 1940s, he's only been featured in comics, animation, and video games, but has not yet been in any live-action adaptation of Batman, so I think seeing him in the Matt Reeves Elseworld stories of Batman films could be really interesting. And in addition to that, popular independent horror director Mike Flanagan has also been rumored to have pitched his own Clayface project to DC. So the likelihood of us seeing the character on screen, whether as a failed actor in a mask or a grotesque clay creature, is becoming very likely. But the thing that makes me the most excited about this news is the prospect of the Batman being able to explore the more obscure within Batman's rogues gallery. We've gotten every variation of the common people gone bad in the Joker, Two-Face, Riddler, Penguin, Catwoman, Ra's al Ghul, and Bane. And all those characters definitely make sense, as Batman is, after all, just a man in a mask, albeit a very well-trained man in a mask, but he's still just a human being at the end of the day. But what makes Batman's rogues gallery even more interesting are the more weird ones with powers like Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, Killer Croc, and of course Clayface. They remind us of just how weird Batman's world, the world of comic book characters, can really be, and I think that's where a lot of the fun can be had as well. It may not always be the most grounded in reality, but at the end of the day, these are comic book characters on the big screen that have always dabbled in the extraordinary and captured our imagination. And after having almost 2 decades of non-stop grounded in realism Batman movies, I think it's about time we reintroduce some of those fantastic elements back into these comic book characters' lives. And I'm not saying let's go back to the days of Batman and Robin and the highly stylized comic book world that they lived in, but it can be clearly done, as it just about every superhero franchise is forced to introduce them and can't stay forever grounded in reality. And even if Batman is the most likely to be considered closer to reality, I certainly can't wait to see a bit more of the wild and wacky villains of his rogues gallery in live action. But at the end of the day, this is still just a rumor, and though Clayface is in talks, the story could be very far off from its final draft, and we could be looking at a more realistic villain like Professor Pig or even the Court of Owls being involved in the sequel. Either way, I can't wait for the Batman Part 2 when it hits theaters next year. And in the meantime, you know that I'll be speculating at whatever we may be seeing. But now I want to hear from you in the Nerdgenic community. What villains would you most want to see in the Batman Part 2? Do you think that Clayface would be an interesting choice, or would you rather they keep more realistic angle? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos from me or the rest of the Nerdgenic team. And also be sure to give us a follow across all social media platforms at Nerdgenic. That way you don't miss out on any special news, announcements, or articles at nerdgenic.com. But in the meantime, if you want even more video content from us, check out our latest video, or for more DC content, check out this playlist right over here. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it, and we hope to see you in the next video.